Welcome to MJ's Garden Chat, episode 52. We are in, what is this, day 4 of Trump's America, I believe. And it's been one hell of a ride, not gonna lie. And I know that we are saying that we are the 92%, so we're just sitting back. But with us just sitting back, I feel like I still need to talk about what's going on because this shit's crazy.
Hold on.
Well, what are you guys doing?
Sorry,
Sorry, I
I'm
had
sorry.
so many.
I'm weak.
I'm like, possibly.
No, literally. There no possibly. Dude, I don't even know where I want to begin. I don't even know if Trump knows where he wants to begin, but he did begin with signing over 100 executive orders canceling pretty much life out. Like, and there's no really like short way. I mean, I guess the ones that stuck out or the executive orders that stuck out to me were the what was it, the DEI. He ended the Department of Inclusivity.
Yes.
um so that's gone. um ICE is rampant. Like, ICE is out there.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Like
like,
ice gone wild.
No, for real.
yeah, I saw some posts today about Richmond, Maryland, Texas, Georgia. Um, and they were saying grocery stores that they were at and certain checkpoints on the road. There
Yeah,
was
because they're
a school. They went into a school today in Texas.
Yeah, because schools and churches now aren't off limits. Before they were like sanctuary areas, but now they've gotten like the green to go in there. So they're going into schools, they're taking kids, and then when their parents come get them, they're deporting their parents.
Yeah. Yeah. Because last time they made the thing that because when the child is born here
Yeah,
that
they took away the birthright.
exactly.
Birthright citizenship.
Yeah.
Because before they were saying, "Oh, you're deporting the adults and you're separating them from their families." So instead of them saying, "Well, they can stay together," they said, "Oh, yeah, they'll stay together, but they'll leave together." So I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
"Oh
like,
my
"Well,
That's
I don't want to
gosh,
separate any
crazy.
families. I'm not that type of person." That's literally what he said. He said, "I want to keep families together. They can all go together."
yeah." I was like, "Oh my gosh."
That's insane. The thing that's even like scarier though is just, so I was taking a gander on the White House website just to like
Oh, so you
see
saw that too?
what.
The WhiteHouse.gov, how they changed the intro on the website.
Well, I didn't even okay, so I didn't, I guess I was only like specifically looking for my articles. I didn't just like polygander. I didn't see the intro, but I did see that he declared a national emergency at the southern border. So with that and with him sending ICE everywhere, I don't know, just like the verbiage that they use throughout the website, it's literally like blaming the Democrats for everything. They're like, oh, well, with the horrible actions of the past administration. Like, what? Like, why can't you
Yeah,
just talk about what you're
What you're
doing?
gonna do?
and there's an
Yeah,
intro. I don't
that's
know
how
what the intro used to
uses
be,
the
but I know it wasn't as vulgar as this one. So the intro for the WhiteHouse.gov web page has changed. I think it would change. It changed yesterday, and the entire video has this background sound that sounds so familiar. And then it hit me. The background sound is the exact same sound from the Hunger Games.
Oh, shit.
Like dead ass. I looked it up, and there's other people who put both soundtracks to side by side. It's the exact same soundtrack.
she is
He
not
used
lying.
the intro to introduce himself as the fucking
That's
Hunger Games
crazy.
soundtrack.
That's not a song.
That
That's
is
like
crazy.
some movie.
Did you notice how all of them were dressed? Like, I think it was maybe Ivanka in that green. They said that, oh no, on the website.
This is
Bruh,
my first time
the
ever.
whitehouse.gov website is so cheesy. Not America is
They
back
can
with
go to
this.
hell.
Listen, I literally cannot. Wow. I just lost my train of thought. Just damn.
Oh,
Okay, let's bring it
he's
back.
so ugly.
America. Oh, they're saying there's this okay, so there's this show. I think it might be a series. The Handmaids or something.
Oh,
Oh
Handmaid's
yeah,
Tale.
yes. I know what you're talking
And
about.
they're comparing the way that they dress to the way that the people were dressed during the inauguration. And they're like,
Mm-hmm.
this is foreshadowy because that, I guess that shows about like fascism and about people, like rich people taking over the government.
Yep.
And it's literally pretty much what's about to go on. Well,
Yep.
foreshadowy. But the dress that I guess like the main character in the Handmaidens, like the green with like the hat, it's literally the same that Homegirl wore to the inauguration.
You can see all the
Trump's
ads
wife.
on the website.
No, not Trump's wife. She looked like the Hamburglar, or like she was going to a funeral.
Literal.
John F. Kennedy.
They caught Trump's son
Ooh. That's
laughing
a
at him during his speech. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh wow.
I mean,
And they.
also,
Uh-huh.
oh sorry, but just to let y'all know that they did the declassification of records concerning the assassinations of John F. Kennedy, RFK, and MLK Jr.
I saw that they did
Yeah.
that today, though. But what about Epstein? Can you do that?
Exactly. Exactly.
So much today. Oh,
He did so much today. He did so much yesterday and the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that's crazy though is that he's trying to like on the website, they're trying to tell us, they said in quote, illegal immigration affects the lives of all Americans. Illegal immigration hurts American workers, burdens American taxpayers, undermines public safety, and places enormous strain on local schools, hospitals, and communities in general, taking precious resources away from the poorest Americans who need them most. Immigration within our country, or excuse me, immigration costs our country billions and billions each year, and I therefore will take every lawful action at my disposal to address this crisis, and that's what we're doing. Sir, what?
Yeah. And
Dude.
then the thing is, he's only going after, the black and brown
Yep.
uh
literally
immigrants.
You know how
Yeah.
There's
you
so
mentioned
many
the
other
the
border
immigrants in
today?
this country.
DEI programs.
You mentioned the
People just
border
waste.
a minute ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Somebody had said, well, I saw a video of it as well, but
It's
I
not
guess
him.
the flag, the Mexican flag that they hold up at the border, they lowered it, and I don't know what it means, but everybody was like real spooked. They were like, "Oh no, they lowered it." I was like, "I don't know what that means, but do I even want
I
to
saw
know?"
that. I don't know what that means
They
either,
lowered it
though.
a while ago.
I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, what
That's
does that mean?
crazy.
Out of respect.
But the thing that is like confusing or mind boggling to me is that they're going to sit here and say that immigrants cost America billions and billions of dollars, but they don't even have enough money to house all of the. Okay, let's talk about housing the immigrants that they're capturing. So I don't know. This is why they want to like burn books. This is history is repeating itself. And I
Uh-huh.
don't know if they just don't want to acknowledge it or if they're acknowledging it and not giving a flying FUCK.
Yeah, it's the second one.
But this is this is literally like flashbacks of Nazi Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And
Especially with Elon doing his salute.
especially with him doing the salute.
Twice.
But then to think about it, so now they're encouraging people to walk around with their passports and any form of identification. That way, if they're stopped, they can prove that they're a citizen.
Don't ask me.
Mm.
That's
And they were saying in New Mexico, they're like not even at a border, but they're making them have immigration checks in New Mexico.
he's a
Just
joke.
random immigration checks.
That's crazy.
He declared a national
Like you're
emergency
you're
at
not
the top of the
crossing any
border.
border. You're just driving in New Mexico.
So I looked it up, and when the Mexican border flag lowers, it means that we are at a standstill politically with them. That they don't agree to the terms that are going on right now. So that's a good
Yeah, I
thing.
bet. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, the president of Mexico, she had like tore that ass up too.
And he
Mm-hmm.
did. Did you see the border extension? policy now. Did you see that?
No, what's that?
So the border now extends another 1,000 miles around the entire United States. So like instead of just like once you pass the border, you're in the all clear. You actually have 1,000 more miles before
Wait,
you're
like in
actually
order
in
to
the clear.
secure this is going to cost more money. I
Literally,
just don't
it's
get
going to
it.
cost more money. It's going to cost
Yeah.
more money to secure the border. It's going to cost more people to house them. And they're calling them detention centers, but these are concentration camps.
Yeah.
Like, let's
I
cut the
saw a post from
bullshit.
Germany and they literally said um that they're at that they're warning other people and like in the other countries because it's all in the algorithm. It's not getting over to us. But they were just saying how like crazy it is that we really are about to repeat history.
And I know people, they already deal with like mistaken identity. Do you know how many people are going to be in there that aren't supposed to be in there?
Dude, they already arrested in Newark, New Jersey, a retired U.S. Navy person and someone else and a U.S. citizen. And
Oh
that
my
was today.
gosh.
So it's like
Oh,
it's
and
already begun.
Elon's
So
Mm,
daughter, she spoke out about him doing the little Nazi thing,
mm-hmm.
and she brainwashed. She said that he it was just a energetic spasm, and the citizens took it too far.
Oh
No,
Okay.
yeah.
I
and
don't
no,
know. And
ma'am.
I'm pit. Nope. I don't like that
Because the
because
moment you did it the first
what's
time
his
and you liked
face?
their reactions, what did you do? You did it again.
Mm-hmm.
No. What is that man's name that was running? Tim Walz. Tim Walz's son was super excited and super proud of his father when he was doing that speech at the what is it? The Democratic National Convention,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on the spectrum and the fucking what are they called? The red people.
the Republic.
The Republic, as I'm like, oh, I can't even get their name right. The Republicans were talking so much crap about this boy, saying, oh, like, just giving him so much shit. And he's literally on the spectrum. He was stimming, excited, proud of his father. And you're
Mm-hmm.
talking shit about this 16-year-old boy, but you're dismissing Elon, a
Yeah.
whole grown ass man.
A
Yep.
billionaire. Intentionally.
That's
Yep.
not once,
And
but twice.
and they were calling it the, what did they say? They were
The
like, it's
Roman
not from,
salute.
yeah. I'm like, they're crazy.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently the KKK has shown out on the Carnival cruise this week.
What?
They came out in their costumes and went out on deck proud.
Oh, oh, of course. I want to see them with no mask.
Oh, you know they didn't do that.
You're not
Exactly. So they
going
ain't that
to.
proud.
What do you mean? The doctors and the lawyers and the state politicians that are all underneath
Exactly.
those masks, you're not going to see.
Exactly. They're not that proud. They can't call them proud boys until they take off those masks.
That's crazy. Do you know? Okay, so the Department of Homeland Security is estimating that the daily cost for an immigrant adult to be housed at their little detention center is going to be $165 a day.
Wow. Wow. And like there's like grocery stores that had a lot of immigrant workers, and like these past couple of days those stores have been like completely empty. Like the employees
Yeah.
didn't come.
The employees aren't coming. I saw something on YouTube where I think it was in New York. It was a food vendor, and she was saying that on good days she'd make $350 a day. On bad days she'd make $150 a day. But she
Hmm.
wasn't even she wasn't even thinking that she was gonna make $100 today
Yeah.
because of the everything that's going on. People are scared.
Yeah, and then in Massachusetts they had the ICE was there
14.
in front of Market
1,600
Basket.
people were pardoned. Sorry for cutting you off.
Hmm.
It was 1,600 people, the J Sixers that he pardoned. He let all of them go, and it's like you're trying to clean house up with all of these immigrants because there's all these bad criminals, and you literally just let 1,600 of them back into the fucking
Community. So
Yep.
also, if you guys didn't hear, like as you just said, 1,600 pardons were made. Mind you, 4 days into this presidency. But not
Hmm.
only there's 16 or 14 people that were pardoned from the Capitol storm. So the people that literally like ran through, so like, what is it, Secret Service?
Ran through,
Mm-hmm.
killed, attacked police
Yeah,
officers. They let them go.
and mind
Yep.
you, there's a police officer that did have. There was one. There was only one fatality during the Capitol storm. That
Mm-hmm.
that from the people that stormed,
Mm-hmm.
and it was from a black officer because he was doing his job. Yet,
Mm-hmm.
mind you, and he's in jail to this day for doing his job.
Listen, because
And
Wow.
people pardoned.
if you weren't for that man and you weren't storming the Capitol in the name of that man, he wasn't thinking about you.
No.
Saying how you gonna pardon people for that?
And there's this one older lady. They called her the grandma of the I guess the insurrection, and
Mm-hmm.
she refused to be pardoned. She's like, "Nope, what I did was wrong. I'm acknowledging it, and I'm finishing my time out." Like,
Mm-hmm.
you go, girl.
He's
Yeah,
so eggy. Flying the flag of the United States Air Force staff on Inauguration Day.
it's crazy. He's bugging. And he
Yeah.
didn't, so he did all of that. And you know what's crazy? Because I had said it too. And I know that we all came to the general consensus that Martin Luther King Jr. Day it just happens to fall on whatever day it falls on.
Couldn't
But
stand
with
it.
Mm-hmm.
him, with that day falling on the inauguration day, Trump didn't sign. I don't think we're going to have Martin Luther King Jr. Day next year. He didn't
Yeah, he
sign
didn't
that.
sign it. He let everybody leave and then never signed it. Like he didn't sign it. It was the last one. And it's signed every single time and he didn't sign it.
So it's like, okay, so you didn't sign that. Juneteenth, we literally just got. So that's probably gone. Are you going to take
True.
Black History Month too?
Can't do that shit. I'm
Probably.
surprised.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
because those
literally
are
like
the federal holidays, so he's in control of that.
he brought us back to 1950 in like 4 days.
Less than a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Protect yourselves, people. Protect
it's
yourselves.
crazy. And now some people are online are saying that not to like say your political stance in public because people are like people are going to start reporting if you're like going against the government. I'm like, is my
Mm.
podcast going to be like flagged? Like,
Speaking of that, what's our spiel? We don't
oh
know
my goodness,
anything.
yes. This
Um,
is for entertainment purposes only. All of the comments made on this broadcast are alleged. Please do not come for MJ's Garden Chat or PGST as we have no coins.
no,
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
no. This is all an illusion.
Because of what the fuck?
Once again, entertainment purposes only.
I
Mm-hmm.
literally cannot. I don't even. And he's so serious too, and his followers are like, "Yeah, clean it up." Like, dude, what you're saying? Yeah, clean it up until you have no one to clean up your yard. Like, let's
Exactly.
talk about it. You're taking all of the people who do the work that you don't want to do.
Yeah. Yep. And this everything it just seems so bought out. Like the whole country is bought out. If you paid him money, if you went and sang a song on his stage, if you know what I mean, it's like a get out of jail free card. They're just I don't know. It's just a paid off country.
What's your question?
My biggest question is, so he can say all he wants, like we're gonna clean house of these immigrants or aliens, whatever you want to call, these people. You're gonna get rid of them, and now all these jobs or all these things are gonna open up. Tax money's gonna open up for say, right? Who are gonna do these jobs, for instance, right? That's the biggest question that we always asked ourselves. Like, if it wasn't for Mexicans, it wasn't for these people, who's gonna do these jobs? Well, let me tell y'all this now. I believe it's gonna be us, the
Mm,
rest of the colored people that are still here.
mm.
Why? Because we're gonna be forced. Did he just get rid of the DIE?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna be subjected to take whatever work we can get in the future, in a sense, right?
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's
Because
true.
the 10% of America isn't going to be affected by this. They're going to profit from this, but nonetheless, the middle class or the lower class is still going to suffer heavily.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
completely it'll completely wipe out the middle class.
Yeah, like
So so what he started already is that he did a temporary suspension of the DEI programs in the federal government. So it's 90 days, and they're on, like, a whole bunch of people from that program are on paid leave, which is basically like you have this amount of days in order to find another job or in order to prove that you deserve the job.
That's like so like not like a another probationary period, pretty much.
Exactly. Even if you've worked there for
But
like
for like
what,
20
10 years.
years.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. So you're like re-interviewing for your job, although you know
Uh-huh.
that you're qualified for it, but these people aren't gonna like you. Like you're not gonna get it. There's no
Yeah.
point. Just let me go.
And remember, we like all those things that everybody had to do, like just to be able to get those higher jobs, like, just to get one black person out of like 100 people or one woman out of 100 people in order to get those jobs.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Bruh.
see it. We're
And
gonna start seeing it.
don't be surprised if a lot of more states start becoming at will states, meaning like,
Uh-huh.
they'll just let us go for anything because not
Yep.
every state's like that. So imagine now the majority of America is red.
I'm weak. I thought that all places most all no, not all
No.
places are at will
Uh,
employment.
Uh-uh.
Really?
Especially in the government, they have to tell you why, or it's like a three strikes you're out type of thing.
Oh
Like they have
wow.
to
some
give you
jobs have
reasons.
hearings.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have the unions too.
Yeah, well,
Right.
okay, no, I knew about that. Yeah. That,
So don't be surprised if, like, not even career based people, like people that just work regular jobs, like, fast food or whatever, they're going to have to be very careful on tread lightly. And it's sad. Like, it's so sad to think about it because now everything's going to go upside down.
Uh-huh.
Everything how we
Yeah.
view is just going to change.
And then just think of college scholarships and all of those that like are for people of color, Hispanic people, indigenous people, oh my gosh, black
Yeah.
people, women, and they're really doing bad the LGBTQ.
bruh,
They're
did you? Oh my goodness, did you look at the list of all of the executive orders that he like signed off on? It's
oh
a
yeah, it's so many.
it's a lot,
So
and
many.
it's almost like they went into whatever document they went into and hit Control F and typed in specific words, and any word that popped up, any executive order with that word in it that popped out, they fucking removed.
Yeah, because they're trying to take away gay marriage, and they're taking away the other classifications, and like they're trying to take away almost everything that Obama did. Like he
Yeah.
has a huge beef with Obama. Like even though they show them like fake laughing with each other and stuff, that that is
It's
not
for
like
the
a
public. It's
exactly.
for the
That's
public, yeah.
that's why Michelle couldn't come. She was like,
Did
I
you
can't
see
fake it.
there was like a little clip of Obama talking to Biden, and he said something that the whole crowd was like, somebody who lip reads figure out what they said, and somebody, the most accurate one was like, how do we stop what's happening right now, is what he said.
Yes, he was talking to Bush,
Oh,
George
Bush,
Bush.
whatever, sorry, they're all white to
Mm-hmm.
me, fuck.
Oh my goodness, I literally cannot with you. You're like they're my other 50%. Right now we're not claiming that half.
My gosh.
Yo, there's so many.
Oh, but
Their Medicaid, strengthening Medicaid, he took that out. Advancing equity, justice, and opportunity for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, gone. Diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility in the federal workplace, gone.
Not to cut you off, but Native
mm.
Hawaiians, as in like Hawaii, one of the 50 states of America.
Oh,
Yeah,
gone.
Oh,
gone.
so that's that. Okay.
Yeah. And
White
then
House and go
he
ahead.
has a weird beef with California. So he's not giving them, he said their aid is conditional for the fires. So I don't know what the
Yo,
governor
which
has
is
to do in
crazy.
order to get
That's
money.
insane to say that, but then to be offering people $750 to turn in immigrants.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. I saw that.
That is
It
crazy.
really feels like, remember after Pearl Harbor when like I forget what the story was, like they were trying to separate between like the Japanese and the Chinese and trying to look at like their features and trying to figure out
Yeah.
who is who, and then we're telling the neighbors you have to report who's Japanese. Like what?
Yeah, no,
You,
and that's what, yeah. So now all throughout TikTok, they're saying, like, know your rights, don't talk to anyone. If you see ICE and you're in public, say Maregra, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I
La
saw that
Yeah,
too.
Migra.
immigration in
Um,
Spanish.
and there's one person suggested that if you work in a restaurant to put in your POS system that La Migra, that way the servers or anyone can just press that button and it'll send to all of the ticket printers in the restaurant.
Hmm.
It's
Oh
just
my
so
gosh.
scary, like thinking of like all like it's to the point where we're being censored to the point on TikTok that people are making videos about like hair and they're talking about hair, but they're flipping through pages of what they really want to say.
That's so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
What?
Mm.
Like,
I wouldn't advise anybody to put their face in that.
Kind
I
of off
wouldn't.
topic, but still related. You know how he was talking about Greenland and how he wanted to take over or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So, did you see Greenland's response?
No.
He
no.
went on camera, had a whole like public announcement or whatever, and he said yada 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 yada. To put lightly, fuck off.
Oh.
And that was it.
Respect.
That was the
I
whole point.
bet. Did you hear what Canada said? Canada said that if they issue the tariffs, they're shutting lights off. They're starting with Michigan. They're going down to New York. They're
Yep, I
they're
did see that.
shutting power.
I did see that.
No tariffs. What is? I heard that for quite a few times. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so with the tariffs now, Trump, when he was first campaigning, was like, "We're going to issue tariffs," and all of his people and all of America that voted for him were like, "Oh, yay, tariffs are good." But tariffs are taxes that are implemented on the people that are buying the goods. So if we are buying something from Canada, for example, it's us. Our taxes are going the fuck up.
Right.
I,
Yeah.
We're buying
The
it, so it's good.
fees. The fees are going up, kind of like hotel fees. So it's all going up, and
Oh,
Oh,
it's
and I
and
only
did
us
gas.
that
see.
is paying for it.
Um,
I also saw that 18 states have sued Trump for the Equal Opportunity Acts deal,
Mm-hmm.
right? For him taking it
Mm-hmm.
away. They sued him
Mm-hmm.
and saying it was unconstitutional, whatever. 18 states. Virginia is
Yeah.
not one of them.
I bet.
Of course.
I would. Too.
I'm not even surprised. Yo, someone had posted that ICE was in Richmond, right? And I had commented on this thread like, y'all are worried about ICE. Can y'all send them water? What is up with the water situation? And someone commented like, you must not have paid your water bill if you still don't have water. Like talking mad shit. Like,
Oh
first
my
of all,
gosh.
take several seats. I don't even live in Richmond, bitch. I have water. I wasn't
Yeah.
getting bags of water for a week or
Yeah.
two, like whatever. And I was like, but if this is how y'all are acting in Richmond, they need to do a lot more than try to clean up the immigrants. Like y'all are trash.
It's just certain people, and then on top of it, whenever they have these type of situations, they always like quadruple the water bill or
I
any
bet.
utilities bill. They always
As
raise
you
it.
guys have 60, 70 water mines that broke, figure that shit out. Talking about
Mm-hmm.
you're sending ice to Richmond. They need water.
Water, exactly. And then on top of it, they said in California after the fires, the cost of living like quadrupled. Like
I bet.
rent is like 10,000 a month for places that used to be 3,000 a month.
How, I
From 3 to
bet.
10, like.
That's crazy. And it's like, how are
Uh-huh.
people even affording the three?
They're not. So it's like
Well, they
it's like
weren't.
Oh my goodness.
That's
and then
crazy.
they said that certain insurances for the fire Um, they are, so you know how your house has a certain value when you bought it?
Yeah.
They're only covering the value that you bought it at and not the value that it currently
That's
is.
crazy. And you know
Yeah.
why that's crazy? Because in Altadena, just like we were talking about a few episodes ago, that was like the safe haven for a lot of black people in order to become like the first homeowners in their family for like making that.
Generations, yeah.
Yeah. And then they bought those houses dirt cheap. And
Yes, and
throughout
they're
the
worth
years,
so much now. And
that's
then you're only going to cover it for, like, say
crazy.
they bought it for 80,000,
That's
but
all
their
they're
house
getting.
now is worth a half a million.
Yeah,
They're
they're
only
not
getting
getting that half.
80,000.
They're only getting 80,000. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah. So for people who are like, just buy another house with your insurance. No.
So
No,
they would only get paid for the original property tax of the property.
Yes.
the property. Yeah,
Property.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the
The
amount that they
evaluation.
bought, the value of the
Right.
house
So
when
if I
they
paid,
first
Uh-huh.
bought it.
if I bought a house for 300,000 and it was worth 200 at the time, or no, 400. I'm sorry. I only
Uh-huh.
get two of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
And then you can't live in that same state anymore because what house is 200,000 in California?
in California.
Yeah, of course not. Wow.
That's crazy.
So this would only apply like this would be only okay, well, subsidial to like the 10% of America.
Yeah. Yeah, and those people, like how we said, they're just watching what's happening. They're not even there. They're like, "Oh, my house burnt down. My vacation home burnt down." Or
That's
one, what did
crazy.
Paris Hilton say? One of my vacation homes burnt
Yeah,
down.
like damn. I would listen.
Vacation.
Like let me. Yeah,
I know
just
Janae
touch that.
Aiko lost her home, and she was like on Instagram saying like shout out to everyone who lost their home. I feel so bad for all of us. And then people were in her DMs talking about you and your baby can come with me, but Big Sean gotta find somewhere else to
Oh my
go.
god,
And she literally responded, "Fuck you."
it's messed up. What the
I'm weak.
hell?
She was
Uh,
also
uh.
saying she's like, I don't have Paris Hilton money or something like that.
Mhm.
She was
Because
saying,
a lot of these celebrities, they're just fronting. They're broke.
no, yeah, no, definitely flexing for the gram. Shit's
Yeah.
rented and
That's why a lot
everything's
of
like
them went to
PR.
OnlyFans. Remember when the pandemic started? They went to OnlyFans and started doing that. Like they don't
I'm
have
so weak.
the money. Yeah, they don't have the money that people think they have. And then when you see them doing a lot of tours, that means that they're like
They're
trying to
broke.
recruit.
Yeah, they're
Uh-huh.
trying to, no, it makes sense. They're trying to make up for where they lost. Yeah, no, I get it. I guess. Kind of.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we're like used to the struggle, so I guess welcome.
And their sense of broke is still
Welcome to
not
the
broke.
struggle, but like,
It's like I'm
Yeah,
so
No,
as
broke. I
they're
bro,
only
sitting
have a
here
half a
definitely not
crying
million in
broke.
the bank.
with your Von Cleave fucking necklace on. Like, okay.
That's what I'd be thinking
And
in my head.
speaking
Sell the
of Von
bag.
Cleef, right? My mother got me a knockoff Von Cleef jacket the other day for Christmas, and I thought it was hilarious. These the exact same gems on a freaking cardigan.
I'm so weak.
Fucking dick.
I mean, they make them at the same places. Like if you go to the manufacturers, so it's like one manufacturer making it like 20 different brands, and you're just buying it based off of the image.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely the exact same charms.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't get over the fact that life as we knew it may be changing. Like the middle class may not be anymore.
Oh, that's long gone. They're saying the middle class household income is 100K.
Huh?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
like in order
that's
to survive.
Who's
I
America?
knew that
Like in order
2025 was going to be the year that everything changed, though, because I don't know if y'all heard about the conspiracy theory back in like 2020, but everybody said that like the world as we know it was going to change drastically in 2025.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't
And
like
that
it.
and that man with his dang portals.
Bro,
Blame
you ain't
him.
lie.
Did y'all see the
Because it's
joke about
literally
they said,
snowing in Texas right now, and in Florida, and in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they said that
Like,
hell was gonna freeze over when Trump took over, and they were like, it did. We got snow down south.
No, for real.
they haven't had snow in Florida for more than 60 years, people.
Yeah,
It
That's
my
scared people in
crazy.
Louisiana because they said last time it snowed, the next thing you know, it was they had the hurricane in '09.
yeah, they said in Pensacola, Florida, it snowed, and that's like most people's first time ever seeing snow.
That's wild.
Let me ask y'all this: do you think? All right, so you remember like a couple years ago when they had immigrants in cages? Y'all remember that? Like it
Yep.
was all over the news.
I
Uh-huh.
Do you
did.
think over the years and now, like what they're doing to immigrants is going to be different from before? Because if you
No,
think
it's
about it, like they had them in cages years ago, not that long
uh-huh.
ago, in the 2020s. You know,
Yep.
so
No, it's gonna
man,
be worse because there's more. So during the 2020 and when all that stuff was happening, more were coming here because of healthcare. So
mm,
it's more people. So it's going to be worse. And they didn't keep making those uh basically it looks like cages. They didn't keep making more of them. So they have less spots to put them in and more people.
Yep.
I see what you're saying. Just it's still just like it still bothers me to think like they've been trying to get rid of what immigrants for how long? Like we've been hearing that forever, but like
Uh-huh.
now it just feels a bit different to think like they're in our local cities, and this is
Yeah.
just Virginia we're talking about. We're not
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about New York. We're not talking about Florida,
Uh-huh.
Texas, where like or Arizona. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like places that are really close to the border.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
it's
and there used to be more space. So, remember when I think it was Trump when he was in office, or it was the beginning of Biden, and um when the migrants were coming into the states and they were coming into all of those red states, Texas and
Mhm.
Arizona, and they were putting them all in a bus and sending them to the cities where they have that law that they have to accept migrants. I forget what the law is called, but they were literally busing them. They didn't have any money, they didn't really have anything, but they were putting them all on those basically it looked like tour buses and school buses
Yeah.
and
I
busing them
remember.
from the south to the north. So they were purposely doing that because they were sending them to New York, to like the major cities. So what's
Right.
going to happen when you send a whole bunch of people to major cities that are already overpopulated?
They're gonna
You're going to
blend.
get a whole bunch of angry people. Like, first of all, we barely have enough space for ourselves, and you're bringing more people to a place that's overpopulated instead of keeping them in the rural areas that had more space.
But
But they did that on purpose.
but with that being said, though, so thinking of that, I know they did that in Boston as well. There's like a
Uh-huh.
huge influx of the immigrants in Boston,
Uh-huh.
and ICE was going door to door today in East Boston looking for immigrants.
And
Lord.
that's
Wow.
up north. Right.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
And then to think, my husband and I were talking about it. I guess when, like, I don't know if it's every immigrant, but like with one program with the immigrants that came in, they were given a phone, and the
Uh-huh.
phone has this app that they're supposed to use, but with the app, you can track them.
Yeah.
And Trump just deactivated the app, but he can still has excuse me, he still has the power to track them.
Of course, you just shut it down for them, but you can still have the
He
power
can,
to do it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just like, so that's another tool that they're using to like
So
find
far, so
people.
And
It's
then a whole bunch of migrants, they put in it was like an application in order to try to get their visas, and I think it's like 500 a piece. And they were saying that they were going to refund all of those people the $500 that they sent in and like basically auto deny them.
Mm.
you know.
that's
But like
crazy.
so look how much money the country is losing. Like And they said it was going to be like about 39 million um just by that one application of those particular people. And he was saying he's going to auto deny them and give them their money back so that when they get like asked what's going on, they're they don't have anything to
And
say
you see
like
it?
they were trying to apply. They don't have anything.
Ah, that's fucked up. I
Uh-huh.
mean, it's fucked up anyways, but that's even more so.
Of
Yeah,
course,
like they were actually doing it the right way, like they were doing it the legal way.
the proper
And
channels. Yeah.
And that's the thing, though. It's not like it's people think that you can just go apply and it's just you get it within that second. It's not like,
You can wait years, months.
yeah, and it's
uh-huh.
expensive. So it's like
Uh-huh.
people are trying to make a living in America, like just stand like off rip. So
And then
it's
a
like,
lot of migrants pay taxes. Like I don't know if people know that, but like if they're working
yeah.
a regular job, they're paying taxes. That's why I hate when people are like they're not paying any taxes and they're not doing anything. They're paying taxes.
But that's how they're pricing a human's life. So think about it. All those people that went through the proper channel, paid the 500, 300, whatever the case may be, right? And
Mhm.
now they're getting auto denied with a refund that the money
Uh-huh.
that they worked for, you know? So they
Yep.
sacrificed to put the money up. Now they're getting denied automatically. So they're
Yep.
basically pricing like, well, this 38 million that we could have gotten
Uh-huh.
compared to if they were citizens already, I
Uh-huh.
could have made what 20,000 off of each of them
Yep.
instead of 500.
Yep.
So that's insane to think. Like our lower class doesn't even make $20,000, and they expect it off of people that are trying to come here, and now they're
Yep.
gonna automatically auto deny them because you know what? I don't like your shade.
Yep. And then don't forget the what else did they taken away? Free lunch, reduced
Okay.
lunch for school.
Wow.
I saw that
That's
and something with education.
Uh-huh.
But the thing that like tickles me as we're going through the list of everything that he signed off, there are so many people, and I feel like I like got rid of most of them, so I haven't seen any. But there are so many people that were like Project 2025 isn't a thing. Like they were just so, oh nope, it's not real. He didn't say that. He has nothing to do with that. And literally within the first 4 fucking days, everything, even
He's
more.
literally going list by list, item by item.
It's like he didn't see it. If he didn't see it then, he's seeing it now and he's signing that shit off. It's
Uh-huh.
crazy though. And it's like, and you guys, for what? For your eggs to be lower, for your groceries to
And they're
be
not gonna
fucking.
be lower.
And he didn't even touch that.
gas is up right
He's
now.
not gonna touch that.
He didn't even touch. He's not even. He already told them. Well, I'm saying them like I'm not sitting here in America. They. He already told us that he wasn't doing not a nan with the groceries. But I mean,
Yeah.
I knew that. You didn't
Uh-huh.
have to. You didn't have to speak some crazy language to me to
Uh-huh.
let me know.
That you.
I knew.
Yeah.
That's like it's I don't know. It's just it's disheartening. And then to just know that there's still like all I think right now he still has a popular vote. I think it's tied. Like so he's like half of the country loves him and half of the country hates him. It's literally like that
It
doesn't even make sense.
it won't change until it like actually starts affecting them because a lot of people are gonna lose their job.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
yeah.
So
It'll
It's gonna settle.
yeah, fuck around and find out. And
What did they
that's the
say?
thing,
When the dust settles.
literally. And it's like like I said earlier, we're used to the struggle. Like we'll make it do. We're used to policies not being in our favor. So that's nothing new. But
yeah.
it's just to know, to be in the position to like go out and to vote and to just know what's on the other side. And then to
Uh-huh.
see it happen after people are just like, ha, no, you're stupid. You guys are just radical. Like, you're too woke. This isn't going to happen. He's not going to do that. My eggs are going to be $1.50.
Yeah.
Like,
And nothing compares to him having those people do the YMCA, which is like pretty
The
much the L.
gay anthem?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Like
As he's
how
signing their rights away.
literally like gone, gone.
Mm.
Just
But you know what? They're still stuck with us, people. Like at the end of the day, they're getting rid of people that weren't originally from here, right? Like so to speak. At the end of the day, like they're still stuck with us. Like our color is not going anywhere. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
yeah, now, but this is just the beginning. They took I'm pretty sure, so I saw someone say that they took off the 14th Amendment or something of the Constitution off the website, off of the fucking White House website.
Yeah, because they're trying to rewrite it. They're trying to
So it's
uh
like amend it. I
yeah.
guess you can. So it's like with that though, but it's just, but this is just the beginning. So it's like you want to end birthright citizenship, which is like a particular part of, I believe, the 14th Amendment. But then next it's going to be, they're going to overturn, what is it, Love v.
Wade.
Virginia?
Yeah.
what's that?
That's
Virginia v.
the,
Wade, I think, or something like that. Or
yeah, I
Love v.
think that's
Yeah.
what it might be with
Oh, like the Roe v. Wade stuff.
the no, not, well, no, with the Love family. So it was a black and white couple, and it was like
The right
they
to
were like
interracial marriage.
marriage, yeah.
That's the
So
one.
that's about to be done.
Uh-huh.
Like you can't, there's no way you can tell me that if he didn't just do this, that's not next. And you'd be crazy. You'd be crazy to think that he wouldn't do it. He's already done everything that he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
Drinking
It's
some.
it's just the implementation is what I'm waiting to see, because when stuff starts to happen, I want to see the reaction. That's or what's gonna be the next step. Because right now he's just signing these things, but like and the ICE is where we saw like actual action.
Right.
But for the other things, I want to see what's going to be the action, because some of these people that they're talking about with birthright, those are like top people in the Senate, top people in the army. Like they had birthright.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. And he signed something wrong. He said that all people were born female. Yeah. So he's going to have to fix that too.
That doesn't even make sense. I'm so sorry, man.
You should anyway.
I
Is
don't know.
going on.
Like what?
I don't know.
Nothing.
The world's coming to an end. My
Oh,
washer and
and he
dryer is
and he
flashing.
ended the climate control. What in the
Yeah.
WHO?
The World Health Organization, he pulled that. The Paris climate change. There was something else too that I had read in terms of climate change. There was a couple
And
things.
and then remember the last time he pulled the WHO, then we ended up having a pandemic, and they keep telling us that we're gonna have another one.
Yeah, they already said that before he pulled us out. They're saying isn't it the bird flu supposedly?
Yeah.
So we're fucked again. Oh, he better fucking send out those stimulus checks in abundance. The fuck?
Yeah, the stimulus checks that don't even cover your rent.
That's why I said in abundance. Hello, I
Mm.
need times two of whatever the fuck, because this is stupid. Dude, you're setting us up to be, dude, we are literally, someone said 1933. Just look up 1933, and that's literally what we're headed to.
Well, he told us he wants to make America great again. So
On the
when's the
website it says
again?
America's
When was it
back.
great? What's the
Let me
time
get it.
period?
What? I don't.
I don't know. Because Nixon used that shit first. And I feel
Uh-huh.
like that was the 50s.
But think of his era, though. Think of who his parents are. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, think of his upbringing, like where he came from. He came from money, old white money. Let's be
Uh-huh.
clear.
But not even like from American old white money, though. His people aren't from here.
It's not. But
Uh-huh.
the thing is, like, anywhere that even our parents will tell you Trump Hotel, Trump something. Like, that name has rung
Yeah.
bells forever.
Yeah. No,
Uh-huh.
But nonetheless, like, it's insane to think, like, he's a president. That thought was at 2016. We're in 2025 now. It's about to get funky.
Yeah.
uh,
I just need to watch all the Simpsons episodes and see what's gonna
Not The
happen
Simpsons.
next.
No, literally, because they do tell.
A lot of stuff.
It's wild. But and we'll be here to tell too. We will be here reporting.
Bunker down.
Please make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to MJ's Garden Chat here on YouTube. We are also on the censored Tiki for the next few days while it's still a thing. Oh, and if you do have TikTok, do not update your phone. If you update your iPhone, it's no longer in the App Store, so it will not load. Fun
Yeah.
fact.
They said to before it shut down, they said to update it because that'll be your last update.
And I don't even think I did. So I'm just rolling, rolling on the river. That's about how
And
that's be how I'm buffering too. Also like that. I'm weak. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Signing out. We will touch bases on Monday. Have a good weekend.
All right, y'all. Good night.
bye.